Welcome back to another Black City Coffee vlog. In this video, we're cupping Rimini Coffee. This is part of the legendary coffee exchange that I think I told you guys about earlier, put on by Cafe Imports. You had to apply as a roaster, I think, and then you sign up, you send in your coffee, you don't tell them what it is. They send a coffee from their roastery, they don't tell you what it is. You cup it and share results. And I think what they're hoping to do is just kind of open up coffee to even more people, put people in contact with the different roasteries, different types of whatever. He got it right away, my sample. And what I had that was fresh in the roastery, because I wanted to send something right away, was actually a decaf. So I'll be surprised to see what he thinks. It's like, oh, if he says anything, something like, oh, I felt like this was maybe thin or something like that, because right away my mind would go to, I hope he likes it, you know, I hope he thinks it's good or that I did a good job. And basically I sent him our Colombian decaf. I feel like it was a very good roast. Hopefully it's okay, but it's a decaf, so as always it won't be like, I guess, the most, you know, full of flavor and everything. You know, I'm hoping for him to say something like, oh, I could still taste some nuance in there, and that's what I'm hoping, you know. But we've got a minute left here, waiting for these grounds to finish brewing, and then we're gonna cup, we're gonna record our notes, and then I'll send Mark from Rimini Coffee my thoughts. It smells really good out of the box too. And I forgot about that feeling of when you receive coffee, because I used to buy coffee online before roasting my own, and when you would get those smells coming from the bag, you're like, oh man, I'm excited. I've already wrote down my dry aroma notes, so we'll see what happens when I break the crust here. So clear that, let this kind of go. I have just two, it's the same coffee. I have just two because yeah, to me, it's, I don't know, because I always have like a clogged nose. The only thing I always get from these like wet aromas or wet fragrances is like a cardboardy, woody, earthy, herbaceous note. So it will smell muted for sure for me. I just never really get much out of that. So we'll say wet aroma. I definitely used a what do you call that? Like, you know, when you're gonna set up your grinder for a new coffee, you have to do like the burn. It's like the burner card, the burn coffee. That way my grinder was set up for this new coffee going through it, because it's all like my decaf or whatever the heck I was drinking the other day. So I have that burn coffee, and then I did 12 grams of coffee into the bowls, and then 204 grams of water. Cool, so they're gonna still be kind of hot. Bring this a little closer here. And what was cool too is Rimini Coffee, as we wait, we're gonna wait maybe a couple more minutes here until we cup. Give me some cool stickers. Thank you for that, Mark. That's so cool of you. I feel like I hope I put some stickers in there for you. I didn't really think about that, sorry. And the funny story behind this is, he said, hey Meg, sorry about the mishap on the coffee. I was hoping to get this to you in a timely fashion. Thank you, I appreciate it. It was so funny because what Cafe Imports does, whoever signed up, they assign you who you're gonna be assigned to, right, for their coffee. They're like, Meg, you are partnered with Rimini Coffee, right? Please contact them and let them know that you are partnered, and tell them, or confirm your shipping address, whatever, and tell them you're gonna ship them some coffee. And then I hit up Mark on email, and his first response was like, it was more along the lines of like, who are you? Like, he had no idea. And I was like so confused in the beginning. I was like, wait, but we're doing this legendary coffee exchange, and I just felt like he came off a little like annoyed already. He's like, who are you? And then I was like, no, like, I thought we were gonna do this exchange, you know, I'm gonna send you coffee. I'm very excited to participate in this with you. And then finally, I think when I forwarded him the original email from Cafe Imports, he was like, oh. Yeah, so let's go ahead and give these guys a try. I've been really excited, and the post came a little bit later than I was expecting, because I sent mine out right away, so I was just way excited. Definitely feels more like a medium roast. There's a roastiness on the back end, like on the finish. It finishes like on the roastier side of things, and I feel like it has a really nice body. It's very good. The fruit's coming through now as it's cooling. Like dark cherries, raspberries, very ripe strawberries. A lot of depth and a really nice round body on the finish. And then I feel like if anything, it's a city plus, or just, you know, beginning into full city mode, just because of that roasty finish. Okay. Some very soft citrus is coming through. Now in the back, now on the finish now. I feel like it's from Latin America area because of it's like solid chocolatey base, so the body's more on the medium side, but it's got this grapefruit element, but it's concentrated. It's like a jam. It's bold. There's nothing delicate or light about it yet for me. Maybe there's a nuance and delicacy with that slight little citrus thing that I feel when I taste, and on the sides of my tongue is like this nice soft citrus. Becoming almost like a tropical fruit, like a star fruit. Cool, it's turning like more tropically. We're at 7 minutes now into the waiting period, I guess. Really good. All right. Cool. It's finishing with a really like nice, I want to say like a star fruit on the finish, but still with that nice roasty body, which lends me to think it's a city plus or full city roast. And if we look at the beans, we can kind of see where it's definitely, yeah, the beans are not They're a smaller bean, and you can see how it's kind of keeping this sort of like round football shape, but definitely swelled, right? So I think I hit it where it is a, they're starting to swell, like the surface of the bean is starting to swell a little bit. So I'm thinking full city level or city plus level, getting a little bit roastier, and I think that's where that body's coming from. Relatively still on the light side, very matte in color, no oils present, no signs of like any scorching or facing. A tiny bit signs of tipping, tiny bit, which is where I think that roastiness is coming through. But yeah, swelled a little bit on the face of the beans in that, you know, we're hitting that full city level as a medium level, but very, very good. And I really like that. It's a really, you know, palate pleasing coffee. It's got, what I would be looking for is what is like something that's juicy and round. It's definitely more on a bolder side because of that roastiness, and I really like it. It's really good. It's definitely something I would like to drink in the morning because of that boldness, to, you know, wake you up, and definitely has a lot of flavor. And I say well balanced and well done, and I just hope my coffee for him was as interesting as was interesting. I don't know if it'll be particularly good, so if Rimini Coffee is sending me this coffee, which is on the bolder side, a lot of flavor, really good body, and maybe this is their like everyday offer, I could definitely see this being as like an everyday drinker drinking this in the morning. And I'm thinking it's maybe from Latin America-ish, that column on the globe. I don't think it's African. I think. I don't think it is, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm really excited to see what this bean actually is. Without doing any cheating, I'm not going to look on his site or anything like that. I did have a peek at your Instagram, and it looks like a really nice family affair over there, so that's really cool. And I'm happy to be introduced to you through this way, through coffee. And I just hope the coffee that I sent to Mark was in some way interesting or fun in terms of cupping. And just know, like, I'm new. I'm a new roaster. You guys look like you've been in it for a long time. And I'm happy to take any criticisms and mentorship from you. I think I can have so much to learn as well. But yeah, very, very good coffee. Definitely drinkable for me in the morning. Right up my alley in terms of something that is juicy and round, you know. I love it. I like it. If you want to learn more about the Legendary Coffee Exchange, which is such a cool thing, and maybe I know there's a lot of you roasters out there who are sub to the channel, so that'd be cool if we could exchange coffees as well. And if you wanted to do that even outside the Legendary Coffee Exchange, I'm down to do that. You want to send me a sample, I can send you a sample, and we can taste each other's coffees and start a conversation just like this. And it would be dope if you made a video. That way we could talk about it and we can make content together, because you know I love making content and sharing that information with the rest of the world, so we can get more people like you involved, or even people who are not like you but maybe getting interested into specialty coffee and maintaining this amazing culture that we have with coffee, and maybe even growing it. And remember, honor the cup. And this cup, I definitely can tell that Mark has honored it, has really taken a lot of the nuances and creating something really good and tasty. And what I taste here in the cup is amazing. So great job, Mark. Like this video if you did, subscribe for more content like this, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye. All right, we're at 16 minutes, and it's starting to get brighter, softer, juicier. But still with that roasty foundation, that roasty bottom, that nice boldness that is kind of grounding all of these little spikes of citrusy flavor, which is really nice. And to me, that feels like balance in the cup, and it's really good. Tasty, very nice.